Welcome back to Rogue Trader. We're actually gonna check the cogitator on the bridge. So, yep. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Use the link in the description for freecash.com. Automatically packed into cargo. Don't trigger me, game. Don't trigger me. To my cogitator. Turn on. Oh, it says my presence. Okay. Prompt. What task? It asks me things. How do you sense my presence? Enough of this. Remind me who you are. Yes, great. Success. Critical information 10. Quest is done. Critical tasks. There you go. We did them all. Back to the map. Take me to the map. And then I go to Janice. We have to scan Janice apparently. There's our city. Wow, look at that thing. To the governor's estate. Oh. Nice world. Be a shame if the Tyranids showed up all of a sudden. Started a brouhaha, right? Right? Every time I see like lush green worlds, that's what I think of. Who's this chick? Yes, lavishly dressed noblewoman. She looks cool, man. Look at that headdress thing. Helmet? I don't even know what to call it. Man, the art in this game is so good. This is a gem encrusted thing? Okay, cool. I welcome you on behalf of the noble house, Viat Ab Aram. My name is Vistenza. Janus Viat Abaram Af Kronos. Okay, that's enough. By the grace of the Emperor and the will of Rogue Trader Theodora von Valancius, I serve as planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief of this world. In truth, your arrival in the place of the esteemed Lady von Valancius is quite unexpected. You are odd to behold such a illustrious figure whose fame is spread as far as this backwater. This is famous. I'm famous. Oh, why, yes, see? We're famous. Positively enchanted.
For Janus!
Oh, great. People dying everywhere.
Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise! Cease and repent!
Ambushed. Cassia, can you make how many guys? This one warden survived. Okay, we're gonna buff.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
That's
Isn't
right.
this a
You'll
job
be
for
fine.
the serfs?
I can. I got 64 health. Wow.
Venerate you, machine spirit.
I venerate you, machine spirits.
Request approved. Combat is an
Blam.
equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
She runs, say, here.
Emperor, give me
And
strength.
then
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may.
good enough.
Faith without deeds
This
is
is
worthless.
that guy's super
As the
dead.
Emperor commands, I act.
That guy didn't
I
die.
can handle this.
Ow.
I must not fall.
I'll do what it takes.
These weapons are dangerous, man. Alright, just
What is?
see you later, nerd. We're gonna use this button. We're gonna use this button.
Significant value.
Oh no. More bad guys? Great. Oh, that guy just died. Go
Explorers know one
give
route.
me all the
My vow is to serve.
buffs. There's so much stuff you could throw down, bro.
Request approved.
I demand you to pray.
The
See you later.
Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
That was less than stellar.
Time to slaughter someone.
The Ripper,
Let's get to it. Here we go.
gas cloud grenade. Ow. Is it his turn again? Alright.
Running. The scriptural prognosis is
Can
favorable.
we blast this guy to death?
My vow, Omniscient condemns you.
Okay. Jay, can you, give, I don't know, give him another turn? No. Alright, Jay, looks like you're gonna go fight. There's a sharpshooter right there. So, how about you run, say, I don't know, he's a Ripper guy. Stand here, and then
Am I getting paid for this?
blast these guys. Have if you're out of range. Yeah. Why am I not out of range for him?
Don't
Alright,
get
fine.
too cocky.
He's gonna run over here. Hide there. You have another gun? Mostly gonna hit that thing. What if I do that?
I know what you're doing, usually. You've got a problem?
I don't know
I've
why
got a
you can
price.
see him so well.
Hold on. Don't you die on me now.
She just got ripped. Pascal, you're about to be the man.
Who if not me?
can go.
I'll make it happen.
You can. Shoot somebody. What's it cost? 1? 0 to reload.
I'll do it.
Rapid fire, and you're gonna shoot.
Doubt is for the weak.
And then he's gonna run over here and smoke
Taking
this wall.
calculated risk is my second nature.
Oh, that guy seems pretty dead.
Let's get to it. Out of my way. Let's make it quick.
Stun grenade.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
150, 76. Yeah.
My competences are not that universal.
Why can't you do that one? Okay. You need 5 of them.
Messiah knows all, comprehends
Thanks. I want the grenadier to go away.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
But also, how about some lidless staring?
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Can you run a gun? Can't run a gun. You can go over here though. You already have rapid fire, you do. Yeah. So how about we just run over here and do
Guided by faith.
this?
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deed is worthless.
That's a lot of damage.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
and-
I'll do it.
Let's get to it. Here we go.
Made horrible decisions, friends.
War is my muse.
Let's go. Feed all these turkeys.
Work.
Blast them.
Let's see.
Ow.
Running by
I like to get free attacks. Ooh, we're out of bullets. So
request approved.
walk up, swing.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
I'm in. How'd you like this?
Ow. Actually, no. Yeah, voice command you yet. I can't even do that. Right.
On it.
She already has the big bullets zoned up. guy is dead. That guy got hit a bunch.
Let's
Right
make some
here.
opportunities.
Go by.
Jesus was done.
Hold on.
Okay. Cassia. Go here. Actually,
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
can you see anybody? I'm not sure.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's try though. Oh, you have no bullets. Crap. You're bullet free. So let's just get some.
Running binary override.
Do that. It's gonna hit my buddy.
Me? Try to die with grace, at least.
Heroic.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Ooh, shoot your gun. Do this gun too.
I am ready for whatever comes. Who if you never stood a chance?
Good.
I'll see to it. The best defense is a good offense.
There you go. Take aim.
Isn't
That's
this a
good
job for the
efficiency.
serfs?
Doubt is
gun,
for the
baby.
weak. I will
Take the
bathe this
rebel slaughter.
battlefield in righteous
And
fury.
then.
I'll do it.
Who's left? There's one bad guy left. He's up there. Shoot done. Pandora, can you get him? No. I mean, whatever.
Schemes within schemes.
I can't get him. Won't hit him in any way.
Show me
Alright.
what you've got.
Now, Pascal, you gotta reload. Why do you only have 3 AP? Can we get this way?
knows all, comprehends all.
Give him the pray button.
I'll make it happen.
She can just shoot at him. If she clicks running gun. Oh, if she clicks this. Yeah. Close range.
Faith without.
What you can do about it? Ow. Cassie's gonna stand here.
careful not to cross my
Oh,
gaze.
this is probably a bad idea.
Are you a traitor or a fool?
Both.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Why can't I stare him?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Run here.
I'll do
The
it.
run and gun button. Shoot him with every bullet you
Doubt
have.
is for the weak. Trust is a prayer.
There we go. We did it. Don't fret. We've grown too used to the outrageousness of insanity. Yep. Pale grayness. His strangling is present like a noose. His words are laden with fear for our well-being. Where did the governor go? Do I kill the officer? Fine, lead on. He's very incompetent. I have to say that. Very incompetent. Really ship the most honorable Pandora von Valancius. The governor is awaiting you in the office. She is protected by walls and guards. My entourage will accompany me. She's typing into a data slate and talking. Smooths her shirt, drops into a deep curtsy. Your ladyship, accept my abject apologies for the reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. Even my worst nightmares I could never have imagined. Could have been killed. I assure you, I would never. I beg you, give me a chance to prove my loyalty. This person bends into a bow. While reaching out to offer a reassuring touch to Vistenzo's hand. One of your wardens helps us in battle. Superb shot. Who was it? He's referring to your elite. Chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I've turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations, giving the undead advantages she brings. She's a grunt, unfeminine figure, and so tall. Gauntness of frame and tall stature are features common among Voidborn, my dear governor. That does not make them mutants. The strange movements, the strange looks, the abnormally large eyes, the unnatural distorted face, the pointed ears. Don't have news for you, but this for yours. Oh, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's Nelda. If you wish to speak to Yerlet, you'll have to find her outside in the orangery, most likely by the gazebo. She prefers to keep her distance from others. What's happening on the planet? Several months ago, uprising broke out on Janus. I was not even notified at first. Gripping worms are for wardens to worry about. Alas, I only learned of what was happening after the miscreants began targeting noble families. And then it became apparent that what the administrative accounts had referred to as unrest were in fact organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They have already brought 13 agri-complexes to a halt, and have now moved on to assassination attempts. My wardens are doggedly tracking down the rebels. but their leaders are slipping from our grasp yet again. Can Janus fulfill its foodstuff supplies under current conditions? I risk angering you, your ladyship, but this is nothing compared to shamelessly deceiving you. Let us consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistics expert of the Administratum are unable to guarantee stable tithes when shuttles are wary of landing at the spaceport, and the terrified peasants are indulging a dangerous minority within their ranks. Until the usual order of things is restored in Janus, any trade is impossible. Considering what has occurred, your visit is a true blessing. You see, Janus does not have its own fleet. We could organize a planet-wide search if we had ships at our disposal, ships like yours. Perhaps you will find a way to support your subjects in their hour of need. Absolutely. It is her responsibility, but I got a ship, so let's do it. You will not be permitted to fail again. Ooh, do I arrest her? No, I don't need to arrest her. I'll get to the bottom of this. If any of those who attacked the estate have survived, then perhaps they could be a valuable source of information. But you made an example of them for the rest of the foolish rabble. Incidentally, I did overhear the wardens talking about some kind of stranger in the area. Besides that, we still don't know who let these reprobates into the estate. I, as well as my retinue, are at your service. My secretary is checking the staff as we speak and removing all traces of the attack from the estate. An esteemed Magos, who is responsible for agronomic efforts on the planet, is also here. He happened to be visiting this week to deliver his personal report, and, of course, there's my aid in the war against the rebels, Yurlit. I have no doubt she will be delighted to share her knowledge of Janus with your ladyship. Who is this person standing next to you? One of my ladies-in-waiting, Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me remain in constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity of Janus. I trust my advisors implicitly, and over time, Amelia has become not merely a faithful companion, but almost my shadow. Losing her would be like losing my right hand. To bathe in the light of the greatness, in your greatness, true honor. Okay. Yes and no. If the question is, can such an expansive and fertile world such as this feed a few thousand void rats? Of course it can. It needs more provisions to gnawing pests every cycle than those on footfall can eat in their entire lives. But can we ship the provisions? No. Any cargo shuttle that leaves the surface will be target for the attack. The rebels will not hesitate to bring it down, sending flaming debris over the capital. Our silos could become targets for sabotage. Food could be poisoned or mined. The logistics of transporting supplies to football will only be possible once the uprising is crushed. Wow, she's taking a shot at this governor. Janus is remarkable both in terms of vast potential and in terms of the work that was carried out to transform it into an agri-world. This has ruled on Janus for many generations, and each new governor has without fail contributed to the planet's taming. This world was once a wild planet, full of xenobeasts and utterly unsuitable for growing anything. To this day, despite our best efforts, Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, emergence of new pests, and weeds that invade the arable land. Sometimes I cannot help but think that this world is endowed with consciousness, the consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything that we have achieved. This is a real dub. No. Mainly, licking flint corn and red turnip. Apart from that, the southern hemisphere we have set aside vast tracts of land for the Grox population, and of course I cannot fail to mention the several thousand acres of tilled land given over to cultivating fermentable fruit for personal use and limited exports. What do you do for free time? If you are asking about those of our circle, then let me assure you there's enough noble families on the world to keep Gordon at bay. I frequently host guests, your ladyship, and my servants arrange suitable entertainments, from parlor concerts to private executions of traitors. Well, she wants to go to the party. It is a terrible shame that we do not have time for parlor concerts. I grow tired of displays of bloodshed. When we're back on footfall, remind me, my crown bearing and pallid featured beauty to take you to a concert. Oh, right. Okay.
They will see. Oh,
Now what?
yes, they all will see.
There's loot over here. How do I get there? I can't.
Who would have thought that the lowly Jai Hedari would become part of the rogue trader's retinue? The Exalted One is truly generous.
The path of the Emperor's chosen takes strange twists and turns. But as long as your heart is filled with faith, I welcome you to our ranks.
To the estate. Chance of all shots reduced by recoil.
Praying before the sacred warrant has imbued me with the determination to fulfill my mission. With the support of the rogue trader, I will wrest the relic from the heretic's clutches.
Governor's Palace's Oglet, the
Your resolve gleams with every shade of gold, sister. Your words blaze like a fire, and your faith in what you say is unshakable.
Kids.
I can barely behold it without squinting.
Yeah, of course. Old servant. You're too late. Lions, dogs, I am the master of my own fate. Oh. When he gets back, the man drops the ejector. It seems he is poised to prostrate himself on the floor. It's you, your ladyship. I beg you, help the rebels and save Janice. Forgive me, your ladyship. If only I'd known it was you. Myas deceived me. We have little time now, but I swear I'll tell you everything. Nerve toxin. Oh, he's dead. Drone, damn you, old man. Where did you get this stuff? Poison capsules is sort of popular choice among desperate ashmags who are done with being tortured. Here on Janus, though, there's no antidote. Death to traitors of the Imperium? Dogmatic? Be quick about it. In the name of the Golden Throne, show mercy on the humble workers. The Salt of Janus, save them. The untouchable governor and leader of the nobility is creating something monstrous behind closed doors. She uses the Imperium's interests as a smokescreen and purports to be a scholar, but her actions are poisoning our planet. Did you know that the settlement that failed to pay their due tithes on time have been allowed to pay with people instead? They even deliver them to order. Sometimes old folks, sometimes children. I've seen those people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate, and then they've never seen or heard from again. They go into the secret rooms and they don't come out again, your ladyship, ever. Peasants? The peasants were never seen from or heard from again either. They become loyal servants and toiled for good of the greater destiny. He lets out a moan. Dark stain on his arm begins to creep up his veins. What secret rooms? Hidden chambers deep within the palace. I've never been inside, thankfully. Servants who are allowed in, the ones the governor trusts, they change. She changes them. Pretties them up. Defiles them. accuse rogue traders appointed governor of heresy. If your words are false, they themselves are tantamount to heresy. But if what you say is true, if it's true, then your sacrifice will be to your credit. I swear I'm not lying. Pray for me, holy sister, for me, and for Janice. Fine. He won't last long. Okay. What's going on in settlements? I'll tell you exactly what I was told by the people who contacted me. These tithes. Some settlements have already switched to paying with people. They say the amenable settlements get special treatment from the governor's dogs. They arrange for medicine to be supplied to the settlement, then security, and then they completely isolate them. All contact between those inside the settlement and the outside world is cut off. One lad managed to get out. He's the one who told me of all this. That the people are rotting alive in there. Strange growths, yellow eyes, stinking like dead bodies. The worst looking ones are rounded up and taken away. The fellow who escaped, he seemed fine. Within a couple of days, the rebels picking him up. He started seeing monsters instead of people. We had to lock him up. Oh man. And then his wrists. Your ladyship, if you permit a dying man to make one last request, don't tell anyone that I was the one who unlocked the doors. If you do, they'll go after my family. I'll keep your secret. Wow. The plot thickens.
Oh, my nerves are frayed.
Heresy. Man, what if I didn't find that guy? These are aristocrats and stuff. Yeah. Is this the guy? Greetings. What do you do here? Tell me about how many servants? 253 total. How are things with you and your fellows? Current situation plan assess stable. Tell me about Janice. Planet soil possesses unique composition suitable for re-engineering of the planet and the mass production of food. Traces of Xeno activity do not pose an immediate threat to ongoing operations. The quest for knowledge. Non-human origin. I don't know. What pathologies? Genetic chemical pathologies. Harmless species mutate to become aggressive, while plants change their chemical composition to become more poisonous. The changes may be artificial. Has a probability been considered that someone is manipulating the ecosystem to reduce our living space? Not at all, venerable Magos. Our tech comrades from the Magos biologists are humble workers, not warriors. Line must be open to all forms of knowledge. I order you to commence the check. How is the governor doing with it? I've analyzed the genome of the affected species, and I'm currently developing suppressor genes to make the planet's organisms resistant to pathology, but so far I've not been able to solve the problem. Further exploration of the planet would perhaps speed up the process. What do? You are the biologist guy. Alright, cool. Tech brother. We will speak later.
One step at a time.
Are you following me around announcing me?
Amidst the madness.
The machine god grants the insight.
Open sesame. Yurlet's over here, so we'll talk to you. 39.
Iliad Lenevus greets you, Elantark.
You are definitely an elder.
Would you look at this? Xenos. Oh, she devoured them, mingling with humans. Don't your lot think themselves above that? Anyway, it doesn't change the fact that it's a Xenos that's been cozying up to Viet, not a mutant.
There is fear in your words. You know what I am, and so I may no longer follow the shadowed path and must be direct. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the Governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
Keep your hands where I can see them. Attack. Keep your hands where I can see them.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out?
What do you know about the rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
His face is unreadable. You detect strange tension in her voice, as though she is choosing her words carefully. What do you know?
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence.
Something's wrong with this world. There are spontaneous mutations.
The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the machine man told you, that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle.
Right?
I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones. This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
Yeah.
But you are not asking for help, Elantark. You are merely asking questions, the answers to which are either unimportant or wreathed in shadow. Explore this place. Speak to those who know. A simple task for you, and an insurmountable challenge for me, since my very appearance provokes fear and suspicion. When you learn anything, tell me. Perhaps then my answers will be helpful to your search.
Join me.
So be it. I am ready, Elantark.
Alright. She's a Xenos, one of the Shurigani. She's a ranger who follows the path of the outcast. Her skills in ranged combat are without equal. The other does not use human weapons and can wear either Elder armor or, if she learns required feature, Drakari armor. Its unique ability instantly ends her turn. However, at the start of her next turn, she will make an attack that always hits a target. So... Man. I guess... I'll put you in instead of Argenta. Alright, level 20, she's level 15. Argenta does so much damage, so does Pascal, so... And I need him for tech use. Alright, what you got? You got an Eldari long rifle, and you got an Eldar ranger armor. So I have a ghost sword and a shuriken pistol you can use. Okay. Can you use these? The answer is yes, so you will. Just load those in there. Why And 0 range damage. 2% range damage. The ghost skill's 55 already. Huh. Weapon skill. I need to sort this. Less wounds, more crit hit. Could do that. Grenades use less AP. Sure. Unyielding beacon. I guess you gain dodge on your first turn. And then grants dodge reduction whereas melee attacks. Parry reduction, armor penetration for melee attacks. Immune to grenades, increase melee attack damage against demons. Not exactly useful. Gazes, armor. Can only use that one weapon. Oh, this is useful. Okay. That's what you got. We'll do level up in the next episode. I'll see you there.